I'm gonna go ahead and take the time to respond to some of these comments on this video. My husband is a level of calm that I believe he was a monk in a past life, because he never gets upset. Teach a goddamn class, sir. I keep trying to tell him the male perspective is needed. The men need to know how he is dealing and processing through this change, because a lot of women are coming to their spouses that are men and like, hey, I want to evolve our home. I saw something on the internet. It inspired me to move our family in the direction that I feel would be a more healthy space. I mean, like, at the end of all of this, men who are fighting this is love. At the end of this, I ain't cussed my boy intentionally. Like I told Bailey today, I was like, I am 99% in spirit, but there is that 1% that I choose to drop my vibration. And when we were going through it, I chose and I knowingly dropped my vibration. It wasn't he caused me. No, I chose. I was like, I'm about to get in this his head, and I know I'm about to do it. Right or wrong, I'm willing to eat whatever's on the other side of that. I was like, okay, universe, I already know. We know what this is, and I'm willing to eat whatever consequences are for my choices right now, but I'm about to get on this motherfucker's head. Anyway, he's calm, he's dope, and men, on the other side of the changes that your spouse are trying to implement is a better space for you. Your wife will be more loving. She will speak to you more loving. And all she's asking is for you to speak to her more loving. And the way that you're doing it, yes, that has been okay until she has awoken to the fact that she could actually tell you how she wants to be loved. Right now, she accepted what you're giving her. And that's okay, because you are loving her at the level that she felt she deserved at the time. But now that she is awakening up to the fact that she could actually tell you her handle with care instructions, you'd be like, hey, how about you love me this way? And because you're loving me the way that I want to be loved, and hopefully you're vocalizing how you want to be loved, or she's just so happy that she's finally receiving the love that she feels that she truly deserves, not just accepting the love that she felt she deserved, but she's receiving it because she's vocalizing it and you're adhering to it. Now she's going to come back at you 10 times stronger. Like, if you want your woman to be better for you, and she can always be better, you must be better for her. True selfishness is selflessness. You must give to her before she gives to you. And if you want to receive more of that goodness, give her more of your goodness. Real easy, real simple. Stop fighting. We definitely need to have support out here in these streets. You know, we out here trying to figure it out, and that's why all these people who are like, be silent, don't say nothing, sis, you saying too much. How am I saying too much? Like I said in that video, look, if me and my husband's marriage fall apart, me and my husband's marriage falls apart. My husband and I will not break up because I filmed a video about it. 100% guarantee. That may be why other people's marriages fall apart, but I 100% guarantee if me and my husband break up, it will not be because I filmed a video about the fact that we are having marital issues. But what is going to be a guarantee is me filming these videos about having marital issues. Guaranteed it's going to help somebody be able to open up and be like, damn, for real, other people are going through this too, so I feel less alone. I feel less alone because there's someone out there who's saying me too. We can finally say me too. We can finally say me too. There was a time when someone was essayed and they had to sit in silence behind that stuff. That's why women 20, 30, 40 years later are coming out, because we could finally say me too. Can we finally say me too? My children are struggling. Can we finally say me too? I'm struggling raising these kids. Can we finally say me too? Me and my spouse are struggling. Can we finally say me too? Or is somebody going to come into comments and say, keep your business off the internet? Guess what? The internet is my community. You may not be a part of my community. Guess what? I live in this neighborhood. I don't know all these because this motherfucker was having his packages sent to my house. I know he was doing it on purpose, because I know a scam when I see one. And I went over to them and I was like, hey, I'm not going to be neighborly. Stop sending your fucking packages to my house, because the next one that comes to my house, I'm throwing it away. So we are all community, but we don't have to be neighborly. We don't have to fuck with each other. So the people that choose to fuck with it. Choose who don't, those who don't, we're still community. But guess what? Get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? So yes, we need each other. We need to lean on each other. That is the community that I'm building right here. Because we all need to be able to say me too. And if you're not okay with saying me too, if you're okay with remaining shadowed and closeted, in your Me Tooism, because you're going through it too. I don't care how shiny you are on the outside. You're going through it too because you're a human, and the reason why you came to this earth was to go through it. So I know you're going through it. But you want to stay in the shadows, not the commenter, the people out there who are trying to shut me up. And this commenter said, no, don't shut up because it helps. And it lets me know I'm not alone. And that's who I do it for. Those of you who don't want to be a part of this community, we can still be neighbors. But we ain't got to fuck with each other. Just do that silently, because I really don't care. Look, first and foremost, I am not in your relationship, so you move in accordance to what's necessary for you. But what I've been going through with my husband, and that's why I filmed these videos. People on here, don't say these things. This is too much for the internet. But guess what? By saying these things, I'm helping people go and speak to their spouses and giving them the strength to be able to do so. Now, you left 2 comments. I'm addressing them both here. 3 comments. My authenticity is appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. Those are the comments that keep me going. Those are the comments that when I sit back, be like, dang, you telling too much damn business. Why are you telling that? Because Spirit told me to. Because people like you are out there who are like, damn, I needed to hear that. So thank you for your appreciation and you're welcome. Secondly, you said you get excited and you go and you try to implement and your husband is like, nah, I'm good. I'm not in your relationship, and I am not an advocate or a proponent for people breaking up. But I am a proponent and an advocate for self-love and evolution. I'm listening to this music song, Don't Change. Just as long as your love don't change. I got you, as long as your love don't change. In the literal sense, he's saying, remain the same. But I'm going to receive that because the only constant in life is change. And the reason why so many relationships break up, because someone in that relationship is unwilling to change. Your foundation of love should not change. How that love is manifested and demonstrated and expressed is going to change, because the awareness that I had when I came together in union with you is not the awareness that I have today. So why should I continue to move with yesterday's awareness? Why should you accept yesterday's awareness? Why should you reject today's awareness? Especially when today's awareness is bringing us closer. You can't be so attached to what was that you will not move into what is. So my only advice to you, my friend, is you do the work for you. You elevate yourself, because at the end of the day, your soul came to this earth to do work. You should not allow anyone to keep you stagnant. And in that movement, whatever happens, happens. And that is the space that I'm in with my husband. Again, I am not advocating for anyone to break up. But what I'm saying is, are you going to stand still because your partner refuses to move? That's something that you have to decide. Lastly, my freedom to be able to speak like this. People say that all the time. I am an anomaly. I am not the norm. Don't look at your spouse and I want to do this too. This is my calling. This is my husband's calling to allow me to do this. So to not have this should not be envied. Appreciate what you do have.